Hi, welcome to Bigger Chevrolet. My name is Diego Montes. I am here to talk about the 2021 Silverado. A little bit of history on the Silverado. The Silverado has been around since 1918. 2018 was 100 years in the making. In that time, Chevy has sold over 80 million trucks. The average life of these trucks that owners hang on to them is 12 years, so it's a very durable truck. The one that we're going to be talking about today is the 2021 Trail Boss. It is one of the trim levels in the Silverado lineup. We have 8 different trim levels, which is more than any other manufacturer, starting from the work trucks, the custom Trail Boss, the custom, the LT Trail Boss. We have the RST, the LTZ, and the High Country. Price points anywhere from $28,500 all the way to close to $69,000 depending on the options. So the one that we're going to preview here is pretty high in the trim levels with some nice options. Some of the things that you'll see in the Trail Boss, the Trail Bosses come with a 2-inch factory lift, so it's ready to roll. You don't have to do anything to it if you want to lift on the vehicle. Moving around on the engines, there's 6 different engines that Chevy has on these trucks. We have the 2.7 turbo, we have the 4.6 or the 4.3 V6, we have a 3.0 turbo diesel, 2 5.3 V8 engines, and the 6.2, which this vehicle has. On the 2 different V8 engines, on the 5.3, one has active fuel management and one is dynamic. The difference with that is just what it'll do is it can activate and deactivate cylinders as you need more power or for better fuel economy. This particular one is the 6.2. The horsepower on it is 420 horsepower with 460 pounds-foot of torque. The engine itself runs on a complete synthetic oil, which in essence means that you can go up to 7,500 miles between oil changes. Here at the dealership, those oil changes are about $40. So cost of ownership, very, very minimal in these vehicles. The vehicle design is also designed with crumple zones to protect passengers and the driver in the event of an accident. Key things on this particular Trail Boss, which has the Z71 package. You've got the black front on it. Another thing that was new starting as of 2019, this is the 3rd year of that generation, is air dams built in. This is the most fuel efficient, most aerodynamic truck that Chevy has built. The engineers and GM spent over 500 hours in the design of the vehicle to make it a more aerodynamic, fuel-efficient vehicle. On the Z71, you have LED lights, you have your fog lights, you have your retrieve hooks, just in case you have a friend with a Dodge or a Ford that needs to be pulled out of a ditch. Let's move on along the side here on the vehicle. Again, 2-inch lift kit on these, comes with the 18-inch wheels blacked out and a beefier tire. Wheelhouse linings on the front. You can also add wheelhouse linings on the back of the vehicle also. That keeps the dirt, salt from getting into the chassis of the vehicle and from protecting it from the elements. This particular one has the side steps on it. Another key feature on these two that I don't want to pass up and miss on is got lights, LED lights in the front, so if you're working around the vehicle, you can actually turn these lights on. Black handles. It does have the proximity remote, so as you approach the vehicle, you don't need to pull your keys out. You just press the buttons here and you can open just one door or all doors. Another thing too, that in case in the summertime, what you can also do is with the remote, you can hit the remote and be able to lower the windows in the summertime. Plenty of room in the vehicle. The Z71 comes equipped with the floor liners. Nice thing about the GM floor liners versus the WeatherTech is they have a little bit more grit to it and they're not as slippery. And it's got the Z71 badging on it. 2 compartments for storage, along with some more compartments on the inside, which we'll hit upon later. This is a refuel in case you have to put additives or ever have to use a gas can to fill up the vehicle, as these vehicles are now designed with a capless fuel system. As you move around the vehicle, also in the back, plenty of room in the back. The one thing that they did do is the vehicle is actually 4 inches wider and 2 inches longer, so that equates to more room in the vehicle and a better ride on the vehicle itself. These seats do fold up. Another neat feature on the WeatherTech floor liners is that they split in the middle, so therefore the WeatherTechs are all one piece. By the time you pull it all out here, you're dumping everything on the ground. On these, they actually split in the middle, and you can take one side and then the other. Seats do go up. There's storage on the bottom there. And another neat feature on these is these compartments. So you can store away stuff. You can actually, if you tuck that little tab back, it doesn't even look like there's any storage compartments in there. They're both on both sides. This is a 60-40 split bench also. So if you need to put stuff in the back here, you've got plenty of room for it. It does have the tethers for the 3 car seats also. Plenty of room for passengers. On the back side here, you have air vents. You also have a 12 volt, and this vehicle is equipped with 3 USB ports also, and it has also the new C charging ports. Moving to the back of the vehicle, I'm going to grab the key fob real quick. Great feature that came into play as of 2019 is the key fob on the remote will allow you to drop the lift gate. On some of the premium models, as on the LTZ and the High Country, you can actually have it go up also. Other thing that they did with the new redesign of these vehicles was they combined aluminum and steel. The vehicle itself is 450 pounds lighter. Anything that's hinged on the vehicle is aluminum. So your tailgate, both your 4 doors and your hood are all aluminum. So that made it a lot lighter vehicle, more fuel efficiency, and also. This is your short bed. There are 3 different size beds. There's a short, standard, and a long bed. The different dimensions on them are 5.8, 6, which is this one, 6.6, and an 8-foot bed. Also changes that they made on these is that the tie downs. There is actually 12 tie downs, permanent tie downs, and those little caps there allow you for attachments for an accessory. In essence, you have up to 21 different tie downs in this vehicle with that accessory. We also strengthened the permanent ones from 250 pounds to 500 pounds before they bend. One neat feature is that I wanted to note, and just in case some of you guys don't know, whenever there is a factory bed liner installed in the vehicles, you get that nice Chevy logo, which you cannot get if you do an aftermarket one. And on the High Country, that is the High Country one also. The key things, LED bed lights in the vehicle. Also has a 120 volt power. So this is a new feature also that came into play with these, with the new generation. You can actually plug in power tools to it. It's 120 volts and up to 400 watts. So if you need to charge batteries, if you need to use lights, it's not going to work a compressor, but most of your power tools will work, including a blender for margaritas at your tailgate. This particular one has a power sliding back window that you can see from here with defroster on it. In the back here, you have 2 different high definition cameras. This one here aims down at the trailer, so at any time while you're trailering, you can look down and see, make sure that the connections are all good. And here's your other camera. in these vehicles too, there's up to 15 different camera views that you can see. So you can see all different parts of the vehicle with the trailering camera accessory. You can actually see inside. Let's say you are hauling horses and you want to see how your horses are doing in the back there. You can do that with that attachment. In the back here, you have your rear park assist, cross traffic alert. Another neat thing that they did when they redesigned the vehicle, these are oversized and handles right here. Coming in 2021 is that maxi lift tailgate that GMC has right now. We will be getting that shortly. Here you have your 2 different pin connections for your trailer and access to your spare tire right there. The towing capacity on these vehicles can be anywhere from 6,800 pounds all the way up to 13,400 pounds, which this vehicle can do as it stands and how it's equipped. Neat features also in the Trail Boss is also dual exhaust. Coming around here again, this is an accessory that can be had on all the different trucks. The wheelhouse lining. Capless tank, like I said. This particular vehicle's fuel economy is 17 combined, 15 on the highway, 19 on the highway, 15 in the city, and it is a capless system. Plenty of room in the back. And again, there's also 3 different transmissions that the vehicles can be equipped with: a 6-speed transmission, an 8-speed transmission. This particular one has a 10-speed transmission. Let's go inside in the back, if you would, and we'll go over some of the stuff in the vehicle. So on this particular model, you have your universal home remotes. You've got your push button start. And again, this push button start, there's an app that you can download, and you can actually remote start the vehicle even if it's in a different state. Unlock the doors. I'll explain to you a little bit more about that app. But here you have heated seats. Some of the models also have air-cooled seats, your LTZs and your high countries. And what that does is not only is it going to cool the seats for you in the summertime, but it gives you the heat option also. And when you remote start the vehicle, if it has those features, it'll go into that mode also in the summer or in the winter time. This one has a 120 volt AC plug here, like that one in the back. 12 volt USB-C, and also your trailer brake controller. On these vehicles, with the trailering app, you can actually hook up to 6 trailers to the app and be able to switch from one trailer to the other, and be able to put maintenance information and checklist when you're starting and grabbing the trailer, so that you make sure your lights and everything's working correctly. Here's your rear park assist. Another thing that's incorporated into these vehicles now for fuel economy is your auto stop. This button right here will activate or deactivate the auto stop. This is your lift gate, traction control. This one here engages the power in the back. Downhill cruise, and what this does is it helps control the vehicle if you're off-roading on slippery slopes. Dual climate control on this vehicle, so passenger and driver can set their parameters the way they want. All your controls on this vehicle are steering wheel mounted. Your volume control, your source control, your information center. Anything essentially that you can do here on the front screen, you can also do right in front of you here. This particular one has heated steering wheel. There are also on the left here 3 different modes that you can choose from: normal, sports, and an off-road. And what that does is basically changes how the vehicle reacts off-roading and stuff. Your lights automatically go on and off from here if you've got them set that way. And this is where you control your bed lights, your perimeter lights, your your rear window works from right here to open and close. Also, this one's stereo system is the Bose sound system. Excellent system. With the vehicle, you're also going to get your warranties are 3 years, 36,000 miles bumper to bumper. Then you have a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. With that, you also get roadside assistance and courtesy transportation. In the event that your vehicle's down, towing is also included to the nearest GM dealership. And they'll get you a vehicle to use, so you're never without your vehicle. You will also receive a trial of the My Chevy app. You will also receive a trial of the Wi-Fi. And on the Wi-Fi, you can actually hook up to 7 different devices and be tapping off the Wi-Fi even if you're 50 feet away from the vehicle. On the Bluetooth, you can hook up to 5 devices to the vehicle. So 5 different passengers. OnStar, you'll get a trial for 3 months. XM radio for 3 months. The warranties are 3 years, 36,000 miles, and a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. Great vehicle, a lot of safety features included in the vehicle. Front distance indicator that you can set parameters for. Front and rear park assist in these. Front pedestrian braking. You can also set gap speeds. You can also have, if you have teenagers, you can actually have and set the vehicle's parameters for how you. It's actually a report card that lets you know how the vehicle's been driven by other drivers. That's my explanation on the Silverado, and why don't we take it for a ride?